Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. Burning lust for revenge pushed him to and beyond the limit where normal men would fall.
To track down the maniac behind all this. Yes. A few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes. A few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes.
What's poppin', boys? Oh shit, thank you, Nate, for that massive host. Is that bad news, Nate, with the massive host? Right as I start streaming? Is that bad news, Nate, ensuring I have to do as little work as possible to get Twitch viewers tonight? Let's fucking go. I be leeching tonight, boys. How massive we talking? 74 viewer host. That's a biggin on Twitch. Anywhere, really. I don't know why I said on Twitch. So, hello everybody from Nate's stream. Hello everybody who just joined my stream. I will be doing a challenge run tonight that is a cool little challenge run, okay? So, for those of you who don't know, I got a PB in 15 card mod the other day. The PB is very good. In fact, it is a sub 130. In fact, it is a top 10 time. That's right. 10th place. Therefore, I'm not done doing PB attempts, but I'm done for now doing PB attempts. I will probably still do PB attempts here and there occasionally, but I'm done grinding PB attempts every single stream. So I was trying to think, what are some cool challenge runs I could do in Forbidden Memories? And I came up with 3 or 4 ideas that I think are very solid, very good ideas. And this is one of them. So, in this run, I am only allowed to free duel every single duelist a maximum of 1 time. Now, here's the rules that go along with that. For one, it only counts if it's a win, right? It only counts when the win counter on that duelist in free duel increments to 1, right? So, as for example, right? See how Villager 2, bottom right, it says win 0, loss 0, right? I'm allowed to beat Villager 2 1 time in this screen. As soon as it says win 1, I can no longer touch Villager 2 for the remainder of the run. He's out after that. And now I am allowed to do this with every single person in the game, but, like I said, only once. Now, you might be thinking, couldn't I just, hypothetically, right? Now, there's a downside to this challenge, but I have disallowed it in the rules. Now, the downside would be, what if I just save the game and then go back to free duel and beat Villager 2, look at my drops, say, shit, I don't like those drops, go back out to the main menu, exit without saving, reload, and then the win counter is back at 0. And then I can duel him again and again until I get the drops I want. That's no fun, right? That's stupid. Nobody wants that. That's not what this challenge is. So resetting is not allowed. Resetting in order to redo duels is not allowed, right? Once I get a win against somebody, that's it. Forever. Period. Now, we have campaign as well. The same goes for campaign. What Super just said, I am not allowed to do. I cannot just spam the mages over and over again. I cannot, for example, fight Rex in campaign, look at the drops, say I don't like the drops, and then just reset the console or the emulator and fight Rex in campaign again, look at the drops again, say, oh, I don't like those, reset. I can't do that, right? Everybody in the game, I get one duel, one win against them. Well, I get one win against them in campaign, but like, obviously, if hypothetically, right, let's say I beat Meadow Mage, but then I lose to Capura, right? If that happens, I technically got a win against Meadow Mage, but Capura beat me, so now I have to go back and fight Meadow Mage again, right? So it's common sense, right? This isn't an official speedrun category, therefore the rules don't have to be some hard, set in stone things, right? I know what this challenge is, you know what the challenge is, right? I am not going to try to, get around my own rules, right? If I tried to get around my own rules, then what would be the point of doing a challenge run with my own rules, you know what I mean? So obviously we're not going to be doing shit like that. I get one duel in campaign against everybody, and I get one free duel against everybody. That's it. That's all I get. Yeah, I can't farm like Joe. I can't farm anybody in campaign like that. Like I can't beat Meadow Mage and then not move on to Capura, and then go back to Meadow Mage, not go on to Capura, not go back to Meadow Mage, not go on to Capura, right? Now, I will allow myself to at least do that once with every mage, and with every low mage, and the only reason I say that is because I'm probably going to want to unlock the low mages for farming, right? So let's say I want to unlock Meadow Mage, right? I want to do one free duel against Meadow Mage, but I don't want to fight Capura yet, right? If I wanted to do that in this challenge, I would have to fight Meadow Mage, then back out before Capura, right? Go back, do my free duel, and then when it's time to do Capura again, I will have to fight Meadow Mage again. There's really no way around that. So I will allow that, but only once, right? So I can do that once to every mage, technically, because you might be thinking, well, why would you want to do a farm duel against Ocean Mage or Desert Mage? I don't know right now, but I might need it later on. I don't actually know. Because remember, it might be really hard for me to get Thunders. It might be really hard for me to get equips. I might need these people for things that I can't even think of yet. So I'm going to allow myself that, but we'll base it, that aspect of it, we'll figure it out at, once we're in the run. If I feel like I don't need to do that against all of the mages, then I'll, only do it against Meadow, for example. But I will allow myself that from the start now, and if I want to change that later, I can. It's no big deal. But in general, this is going to be one free duel allowed per duelist, and that's it. And no trying to game the system by fighting someone in campaign over and over and over and over again, right? Because if I did that, what would be the point of this run? There'd be no point, right? So obviously I'm not going to do that. So yeah, that's the idea. We get for most people, pretty much for everybody in the game, except for the low mages, we're going to get one dueling campaign and one free duel. That's it. 2 total duels against everybody. 1 in campaign, 1 in free duel. Now, the low mages are different because we might get a total of 3 against them. Because, again, if I want to farm Meadow Mage, I have to beat Meadow Mage. But if I don't want to fight Capura, I have to beat Meadow Mage, which is 1, back out, then I do my free duel against Meadow Mage. That's 2. I can't free duel him anymore. But now when it's time to go back to Kapura, I have to go through Meadow Mage again, so that's technically 3. So for all low mages, I will technically allow 3. I might not do that on all mages. I might just do that on Meadow Mage and nobody else, because Meadow Mage is obviously might be very important. So it might just be for Meadow Mage. It might be for all of them. I'm not sure. So low mages, maximum of 3, 2 campaign duels, 1 free duel, and everybody else it's a maximum of 2, which is 1 campaign duel, 1 free duel, because I have to fight them in campaign, obviously, right? So yeah, that's how this is gonna work. Yeah, there's things like that as well. Ranks are going to be very important in this run. Extremely important. Because remember, if I'm going up against Pegasus, right? I only have 2 duels. That's it against Pegasus. So let's say I make it to Pegasus, right? But I don't have a trap. Normally, what I would do is I would just beat Pegasus, normally, without an ATEC, and I'd go back and free duel him and get my ATECs later. But this time, if I do that, I'm wasting a Pegasus ATEC, right? So if I make it to Pegasus and I haven't won a trap in campaign, I will absolutely need to go into free duel and try to win a trap before I get to Pegasus, so that I can ATEC him in campaign. And here's another thing. Again, we only have 2 duels against everybody, pretty much. 1 free duel per person. So, should I be BCDing Rex? Should I get a BCD on Rex? Or should I ATEC him? Would ATEC, like, if you don't think about time, right? Don't consider going fast or anything. Because this is not technically a speed run, it's a challenge run, right? The whole point is just trying to beat this. I don't care how long it takes. So, would an ATEC against Rex, hypothetically, help me more, or have a higher chance of helping me than a BCD would? Probably, right? So maybe I should ATEC Rex in campaign, and ATEC him in free duel, right? So now that you start to think about it, there's a lot of different things that are really cool about this run, right? There's a lot of people that we might farm that we don't normally farm, right? I mean, it's entirely possible that I free duel everybody at least once, right? Because why not? The amount of duels I'm allowed to do in this run are limited, right? Take however many people there are in the game, minus the final 6, times that by 2, and then add 6 for the final 6. That's how many duels I have for the entire run. Whole thing. Whether I get what I need or not. So we need to make sure that we maximize. We need to absolutely maximize our value against everybody we fight. And we're going to need to fight everybody, I think. Because like I said, we're not going to have nearly as many cards as we normally do. So we're really going to need to get as many as we can, really. Now keep in mind, I'm doing this in 15 card mod, which means every duel I win 15 cards instead of 1. Obviously, doing this in the original game would be pretty much not possible. And 15 card mod makes everything more fun anyway. Let's be honest here. So yeah, I don't expect this to be that difficult. However, I think that doing this challenge in different card mods might be also interesting, right? So tonight we're trying it with 15 card mod. Let's see how it goes. And maybe we could try it, you know, later in 10 card mod, where you only win 10 cards per duel. That would make it a lot harder, right? That's 5 less cards I'm getting every duel, right? So it's almost as if the card mods let me choose a difficulty in this challenge mode, right? In this challenge run, how many cards I'm winning per duel is pretty much going to directly correlate to how hard this challenge is. So we're starting off with 15 card mod, which should hypothetically be the easiest. Now, if I get bad luck, it's not going to matter how many cards I'm winning if I get bad luck. I mean, how often have you guys seen me do 2 Atex against Pegasus and win nothing in both of them? It's happened before, right? So what happens if that happens and I need equips? I'm going to have to get equips from everyone else. It's going to be interesting. Yes, passwords are fine, just like a normal run. And that brings out another question. You know, Thunders are going to be difficult. So, you know, let's say somebody has a better chance of dropping Thunders on B rank than they do on A rank, right? Should I B rank them and try to win their Thunders? Or should I A rank them or S rank them twice to try to get star chips to probably to get a confirmed Thunder, right? Because if I S-POW them, I get more star chips, which means I will be able to definitely at least buy 1 Thunder. But if I BCD them, I get way less star chips, but I have a chance of winning more than 1. So there's a lot of interesting decisions that are going to go on here. Do I want to A-POW, or do I want to S-POW, or do I want to B-POW? Do I want to B-POW, or do I want to A-Tech? Do I want to A-Tech, or do I want to S-Tech? S-Teching gives you an extra star chip. If you're capable of it, it shouldn't be too bad. When I say S-Tech, by the way, I don't mean I don't mean decking out the opponent. You can get S-Tech the same way you get A-Tech, pretty much. But instead of doing, like, say, 15 fusions and 1 magic, 1 equip, you know, 4 effective attacks, it'd be like 15 fusions, 4 magics, 4 equips, 4 effective attacks, you know. Like, you have to do more, but you don't have to deck out the opponent. So you can get more star chips that way. If you're really looking to maximize everything you can, then theoretically that would be the better thing to do. But it's only a difference of 1 star chip, so I don't think you're going to see me do S-Techs at all. It's 1 star chip. I don't think that's going to make that big of a difference, but it could. It could. Yeah, if I get up to Pegasus and I can't A-Tech him, well, my plan is in the beginning of the game, I'm going to do some defensive win A-Techs. So you can A-Tech some of the earlier people in the game without a trap. You cannot do it to Pegasus because Pegasus can't be faked out, and fake outs actually are a requirement in order to do defensive win A-Techs. So Seto 1, for example, I'm probably going to try to A-Tech him in campaign and in free duel because his A-Tech drop list is better on A-Tech than it is BCD. So probably, like, if we really need to maximize our drops, that would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, we only have a limited number of star chips for the entire run, right? The maximum amount of star chips I can get for this whole run is however many duels I can do, you know, times 5. And that's assuming I get S-POWs on everybody. But every time I don't get an S-POW, that's 1 less star chip, 2 less star chips, 3 less star chips, or 4 less star chips that I have for the whole run. And I can never get more once I hit that limit, you know? Do you mean, can I fight the villagers over and over again in campaign? No. I'm not allowed to fight people in campaign over and over again, right? Everybody gets 1. except for the low mages, which I'm going to allow 2. And the only reason I'm going to allow 2 on the low mages is because, for example, let's say I want to do my free duel against Meadow Mage, but I don't want to fight Kapura yet, right? That would mean I need to beat Meadow Mage in campaign, go back without fighting Kapura, so that's 1 duel, and then I would do my free duel against him, that's 2, and then when I go back to Meadow Shrine to fight Kapura, I need to go through Meadow again. So that's technically 2 duels in campaign, right? So for all of the low mages, I will allow, I guess you can say, cycling through them, like twice. So I can fight all low mages 2 times in campaign max, 1 time in free duel. And that's just so I can unlock all of the low mages in free duel without fighting the high mage, the corresponding high mage. I think that's fair, right? I think I should be allowed to unlock the low mages without fighting the high mages. Because if I don't allow this, if I don't allow that, then I would be forced to have to fight every high mage before I could do my farm duel against the low mage. So I couldn't even touch Meadow Mage unless I was ready to fight Kapura, right? I don't want to do that. That's stupid. But everybody else in the game only gets 1. 1 campaign, 1 free duel. No save and loading. Save and loading is not allowed. Not if I fail a rank. Now, I could lose the duel on purpose, theoretically, if I think, like, let's say, for example, it looks like I'm gonna fail an attack. I could lose the duel on purpose if I really want to, right? But that's about it. I guess I'll allow losing duels on purpose, but I'm not gonna over abuse that, right? I want to say that it's allowed, but I'm not gonna, like, saving and loading is definitely not allowed. Losing a duel on purpose, I will technically allow, but I'm not gonna overdo that. Like, if I'm fighting, if I'm doing Pegasus and the last card in my deck is my trap and there's literally nothing I could do about it, then yeah, I'm probably just gonna lose the duel so that I could have another chance in campaign, right? I'm not technically benefiting from that. I'm not getting any extra drops anyway. But save scumming, no. Another thing that you could do that I'm not going to do, that's against my own rules. Let's say I do an A-Tech against Pegasus. I get all bad drops, so I'm like, fuck that. I go back to the main menu without saving. I reload the game, and then oh look, Pegasus is back to 0 wins. I can A-Tech him again, and then I A-Tech him again, and I don't like the drops, and I go back out without saving, and I do it again and again until I like the drops, right? That's not allowed. I'm not allowing that, right? So there's no quitting out without saving after, like, once a duel is finished, it's finished, right? And I'm also not going to allow myself to, like, reset out of a duel either. If I want to get out of a duel, I can lose it, but I'm not going to overdo that either. Like I said, there doesn't have to be, like, a super strong rule set. This isn't a serious fucking speedrun category. I know how I want this run to go. It's my own rules, so I'm going to follow them, obviously. I'm not going to try to find loopholes in my own rules, right? I know what I want this run to be like, so I'm going to follow the general spirit of the run, right? I know what I want the spirit of this to be, so I'm going to play with the spirit of what it should be. and not, you know, go around it like a fucking snake, because that would be pointless. It's 15 card mod. I might try this, you know, one day with 10 card to see how much harder it is. 10 card mod would obviously be a lot harder than 15, right? The more cards you win per duel, the easier this challenge should be. On average, anyway. I mean, theoretically, a 5-card mod run, if you get 5 good drops, is better than a 15-card mod if all 15 drops are bad, right? But on average, right, the more cards you win should be easier, which means this should be the easiest version of the challenge. And once I see what this is like, I could, you know, maybe a week from now, I decide to try it with 10 cards, you know, and then we go from there. So it's a challenge that I can redo a couple times if it's fun. And if it's not fun, then who cares? So that's what we're doing. All right. So let's try this. See how it goes. Oh, and obviously I'm allowed to reset first starting deck, right? That's obvious. I don't think that's something that really needs to be said, but yeah, I'm gonna look for a good starting deck, right? It is insanely important that we start with Regeki and a good equip, right? Those two things are now 100% requirements for this run. Even in PB attempts, I would sometimes go with a deck that doesn't have a good equip. Like look at the PB I literally just got. It was a 10th place time, and I started with a bad equip because it had 4 thunders. In this, I'm pretty sure we need to start with an equip, because equips are going to be pretty hard to get, but so are thunders. Thunders are going to be hard to get. Debatedly, right? Thunders might not be that hard to get. It really just depends on how difficult, on what kind of drops I get, right? Villager 2 could drop 3 thunders per duel, you know, on both. He could drop 3 thunders in campaign and 3 thunders on his free duel. Or he could drop 0 on both, and now I'm, you know, the best person for thunders is gone, except for Labyrinth Mage, which is why we're also doing Final 6 instead of Final 7, of course. I posted my other ideas for challenge runs on Twitter and in my Discord server. So if you are interested in seeing what my other challenge run ideas are that I'll be doing soon, feel free to go look at my Twitter or Discord server. No, you can't buy any trap card with star chips. Yes, I'm going to unlock all NPCs. I think it might not be needed, right? I'm not 100. I mean, there's no way to know if I'm going to need them, but I should probably get them, right? Again, there's no way to know if I'm gonna need them. Maybe I'll get great drops and I won't fight even half the people in the game. Or maybe I'll get bad drops and I'll be fucking, you know, trying to win a fucking super rare, you know, equip against A-Tech Meadow Mage. Who knows, right? It's possible. So we're going to make sure that we unlock everybody just in case. If I end up not using them, then great. But you also have to remember that since I have a limited number of duels, even winning, you know, cards to get rid of bugs and fiends could be difficult. So the campaign duels are for free, right? All of the campaign duels I have are totally free. So I should probably take advantage of every campaign duel I can That way I can take advantage of as many free drops as I can. And then I have them all in free duel if I need them, you know? Maybe there's, you know, somebody who we would never farm normally, maybe they have a, you know, a drop that could be useful to me in this run. Maybe they have a really cool drop on A-Tech. Even if it's rare, it might be there, and it's better to try than not, you know? Category extensions just... you mean on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories leaderboards on speedrun.com? Category extensions is just a separate leaderboard page for the modded versions of Forbidden Memories. That's all. So on the category extensions leaderboard, you'll find 15 card mod, you'll find 5 card mod, you'll find leaderboards for the mods. It's an extension of the original game's leaderboard. That's what that is. Should have done it with Perfect FM? Not really. I mean, it's the first time I'm ever doing this challenge. I feel like it would be kind of silly to do it in a mod for the first time, like the non-original game. Like you could be like, well, you're doing 15 card mod, but I mean, obviously that's different. I feel like it would be kind of weird to do a challenge like this for the first time in a modded version where the drops are different, you know? We need to get a baseline first, you know? Once we have a baseline, we can start thinking about things like that. But it would be kind of weird to do the first run ever in a mod. I'm playing the original game 15 card mod. So I win 15 cards per duel instead of 1, but everything else is exactly as the original game was. So all the drops are the same, everything like that is the same, except I get 15 of them a duel. That's all. I don't think I've ever had a dream that I was streaming. I mean, I feel like I probably have, but I can't remember if I have. Bubba's doing good. My balls are itchy. Like I just said, once we get a baseline, maybe, you know. Let's see how this one goes, and then we can decide if we want to do it in mods. Like, I don't think I've ever done a speed run or a challenge run of any mod of Forbidden Memories, except for, like, the card mods, right? I've just never done any of that, because I really don't have that much interest in doing, like, anything other than, like, a casual playthrough of mods. Even Mod Perfect. Mod Perfect is probably the only mod that I might do some things in. But I would say not anytime soon, no. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting route. It's the type of route that's kind of hard to plan, because I feel like the route can be completely different in this challenge depending on your drops. Like, you could have a completely different route depending on what drops you get in this. This has a good equip, but it has no dragons and no thunders. Oh yes, for people like Pegasus and Kaiba, ATEX are literally going to be a requirement, I would say, for this, right? There's things like that I think we can definitely plan out, like, you know, Pegasus campaign and the free duel is absolutely required to be an ATEC. You know, Meadow Mage, we shouldn't fight Meadow Mage until we are 100% certain we can get, you know, an APOW, or else we're going to lose out on our chance at Megamorphs or lose out on our chance at MBDs, right? So for, like, the important people like that, we absolutely can plan things out. But for everyone else, it's going to depend on a lot. I don't really like this deck. It's not bad. It has a bunch of females. It has, like, what, 4 or 5 females? 2 queens double, Vishwar Randy. That's 3 right there. 4 on the key mace. Plus a lot of rocks to go with them. Invigoration to equip it. I mean, if I lose to a high mage, then I obviously have to go back and fight them again. There's no way around that. But if I lose a duel against a high mage, I'm not keeping any of the drops anyway because I lost the duel, right? It's just like the normal game. It's just like a normal run in cases like that. If I lose against a high mage, then I have to redo them. But I obviously don't keep the drops because I lost, right? Yeah, getting a trap early game. Getting a trap in Egypt. Egypt 1 is going to pretty much be, let's try to get as many, like, traps and equips as I can, right? Best case scenario, by the time I leave Egypt 1, I have at least 2 traps that I can use against Pegasus. And I'd really prefer to win at least 1 equip. Yeah, I'm not allowing stuff like that, Bobby. I'm not allowing, like, you know, gaming the system to fight people over and over again. So, like, I can't fight Meadow Mage and then back out and fight Meadow Mage again and back out and fight Meadow Mage again and back out, you know, without fighting Kapura. I can do that 1 time and that's it. Low mages are the only exception where I can fight them twice in campaign. I can fight them once just so I can unlock them in free duel without fighting the high mage. And then I can fight them a second time in campaign when I'm going to fight the high mage. And that's it. And then the 1 free duel they get, but that's it. Only low mages have that. I can't, you know, for example, fight Jono 1 over and over and over again, right? Yeah, this deck is really blowing my mind. I really don't know if I want to go with it. It only has 1 good beast, though. That's really what's... And 1 good beast, no dragons, and no thunders. I don't like it. Yeah, I created this challenge. I'm not going with it. I'd rather spend another 30 minutes looking for a deck and finding a better one than going with a deck that kind of sucks and regretting it later on. So yeah. Low mages, I can technically fight 2 times in campaign and 1 free duel. Everybody else is 1 time in campaign and 1 free duel. And a duel is not counted unless it's a win, obviously. Well, no, it's 1 free duel, because I fight them in campaign too, so That's technically 2. And the low mages I can technically fight twice in campaign and once in free duel, so they're technically 3 in a way. The only reason low mages are allowed, like I said, to get 2 campaign fights is so that I can unlock them for free duel without fighting their high mage, right? That way I can fight Meadow Mage just to get him for free duel, do my free duel against him, and then go back and fight Kapura, but I have to go through Meadow Mage again. So technically, I'd be fighting Meadow Mage twice then. I probably won't do it with every low mage. It's probably only going to be like Meadow Mage and maybe Ocean because he drops Thunders. But I'm gonna say right now at the beginning that I'm allowing it for every single low mage, just in case I end up needing it. We have to see how it goes, right? We have to see what the run is like, because I've never done it before. So let's see what it's like, and we'll go from there. We gotta see what it's like. Okay, so if you do a free duel and somehow lose it, so you bricked hard or some BS happened against a low high mage, is that free duel then lost? No. For the free duels, the win counter has to be 1. The win counter has to be 1. It's technically 1 win in free duel, right? That way you get, you know, the drops. So it's 1 win in free duel. A-Tech on Simon? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna need to do that, but it maybe. I have to look at the starting deck first, and then, you know, once we have a starting deck, that's when the decisions have to start being made, you know what I mean? And remember, I'm gonna have to fight, you know, all of the villagers and Tayana and Jono all in a row. So if we want to do A-Techs against some of them, it's going to take a while, and I do. So if you don't get A-Pow, you just die. Theoretically, I could do that, but I'm not going to abuse that, no. That's not my plan. My plan is not to try to find loopholes in my own challenge run, right? The whole reason I'm doing this challenge run that I created is to have, you know, fun doing it and actually do it. So no, I'm not going to try to find loopholes in my own challenge run. I'm not going to be like, uh-oh, bad rank, and then, you know, purposely lose duels over and over again. Now, the only time I will allow something like that for myself is probably for A-Techs. Like, if I only have 1 trap and I end up drawing, you know, drawing my only trap as the final card in my deck, and I can no longer get A-Tech, then yeah, I'll probably lose the duel to try again. But like A-Pows, no. I'm not going to do that for A-Pows. I'll probably do that for, at the very least, Pegasus A-Tech, but probably not more than that. Yo, thank you so much for the raid, Sax. I really appreciate it. Goddamn. Welcome, everybody. Lost with a double MBD drop in 5 card. Damn, in 5 card too. That's heartbreaking. Double MBG drop in 5 card. That's hot. You don't have to fight everybody. It's just you get 1 free duel per duelist. That's it. I don't have to fight everybody in the game in free duel. It's just I'm only allowed to fight the people that I want to fight 1 time maximum. 1 win maximum in free duel. That's it. Maybe, James. We'll see after we'll see after the run how it went, and you know what feels right. We got to see what feels right first, because this run's never been done before, so we have to see how it feels first. I think it's reasonable to do it for something like Atex, but I don't think it's reasonable to do it for something like Ape House. Oh, nice, super. Yeah, I didn't make this challenge for other people, right? I just made this for me. If you guys want to try to, you know, only follow the rules that I've stated and find loopholes and, you know, break the run, then, you know, have fun. That wasn't the point. That's not why I'm making it, right? I made it for me to do it. So I'm not gonna, you know, find loopholes in my own run. I know in my mind what I want this run to be, so I'm just gonna do that, right? If it feels wrong to kill myself, if a Peggy A-Tech fucks me over, then I won't do it. If it feels right, then I will. Now, like, Meadow Mage A-Pow probably won't do that, because that doesn't... I can already tell that doesn't feel right. But drawing my trap as the last card or something like that for an A-Tech, then, I mean, most of the time you would lose those duels anyway, just because you wouldn't have enough damage out to begin with. But we'll see. Unboxed a 5K CSGO skin, and I helped him sell to trading YouTuber. 900 bucks. Holy shit, super. That's fucking insane, dude. Congrats. Holy shit. 900 bucks, dude. God damn. I would suck a brother's cock for 900 bucks right about now. I'd suck a brother's cock for free, but shit. 900 bucks is 900 bucks. S-Tex. So decking the opponent out, Bobby, is probably 100 times more RNG than getting a normal A-Tech. Getting an A-Tech is way less luck required than decking out the opponent. Decking out the opponent requires way more luck to do. So that would not be ensuring an A-Tech. In fact, that would be hurting my chances by a lot. Back in the day when we did occasionally do S-Techs like that, if the AI just doesn't fuse enough, or if you just don't draw the cards that you need, like you need to make something strong ASAP with as little cards as possible, and then not fuse for the remainder of the duel. And if the AI chooses not to fuse enough times to make up for the cards that you used, then sorry, bubby. It's over for you. You know what I mean? Uh-oh, you drew like 5 thunders in your opening hand, and you don't draw a dragon for another 3 more. Sorry, A-Tech ruined forever. Unless Pegasus decides to fuse 100 times. You know what I mean? Pretty much the AI has to fuse on you. Quality content. That's how it works. So, hypothetically, right, the easiest way to do it would be to have a single card in your deck, or multiple cards in your deck, right, that have a base attack higher than whatever the enemy's best card is. So, for example, if you're fighting somebody like Jono 1, right, and his best card has 500 attack, right? Let's say you had a dragon zombie in your opening hand. You would play the dragon zombie and then just use the dragon zombie to clear his field every turn. And even then, you would have to let Jono fuse, right? So you would have to purposely not kill his card, and you would have to let him fuse so that he uses multiple cards. And now he has less cards than you. And now, you just wait until he runs out of cards and you only use one card per turn. The issue with doing stuff like that against Pegasus is that Pegasus can make some strong shit. So you need to, unless you have MBD or something, right? You're not going to be able to just play a single card like that. You're going to have to fuse something yourself. So if you're fusing something yourself, now you've used 3, maybe more cards just to get, your beat stick card out. So now Pegasus doesn't just have to fuse once, he has to fuse 2 or 3 times with 2 or 3 cards, And whether or not he does that is complete RNG. It's extremely possible for Pegasus to not fuse a single time in a duel, even if you let him, right? Or it's possible that he could only fuse once and you needed him to fuse twice and he just won't do it a second time. It's completely luck-based, which is not what you want when you're doing a speed run or something like, or even casually, right? You don't want your Atex to be complete luck, right? Now, if you only have one trap in your deck, there is the chance that it's the last card you draw, your trap is, and if that happens, then yeah, you got owned because of luck, but the odds of that one card being the final card in your deck is much lower than Pegasus not fusing enough, right? Or anyone not fusing enough. And if you get 2 traps, then that chance is completely eliminated. And yeah, you can somehow not draw 15 fusions, but if you've created a deck properly, that should not be a problem. You should be able, if you have a deck that has, enough dragons, enough thunders, a couple zombies, and 2 traps, you should be able to get an ATEC 100% of the time. Like, literally 100% of the time. There should be zeros. I mean, unless you get MBD'd and you don't have Regeki or something like that, that's different. But for the most part, you should get it 100% of the time. Doing the ATEC, the old STEC method, for one, it takes forever, right? It takes like 15 fucking minutes per duel, which is not fun. For 2, you have the chance of it getting screwed over, a much higher chance than you do with an ATEC. For 3, I'm going to mention how slow it is again, because holy fuck. And yeah, there is the benefit of not needing a trap to do it, but it's faster to just win a trap, right? It's almost always just going to be faster to win a trap than it is going to be to get, a single ATEC. And what happens if you get that single ATEC and you don't win a trap? Now what? Are you going to do another one? That's like 30 minutes just for like 2 STECs, you know what I mean? Well, for the early game people, we don't need a trap to ATEC them, and we also don't need to deck them out. There's another method of ATECing. The only reason you don't see this other method of ATECing is because it doesn't work against Pegasus, but there are what's known as defensive win ATECs, which, again, are 100% consistent, are fast, not as fast as the normal, not as fast as, the usual trap ATECs, but just about as fast, pretty close to being that fast. And it doesn't require a trap. But it really only works well against people earlier in the game. or people who are weak like Shoddy. Like, it works the best against people like Shoddy, Seto 1, Rex, like the early people. You don't even need to play walls and shields against people like Shoddy and Rex, right? Shoddy and Rex frequently will play cards that have, you know, fucking 600-700 attack. You could play, like, you know, totally random cards that you start with that have 900 defense and get a defensive win with it. That's why it works so much better with the earlier game people. Oh, baby. Oh, that's what we were looking for, boys. Oh my god, this is such a good fucking deck. I mean, holy shit. This area is a little bad, but that's okay. Oh, baby. Regeki, Umi, Beast Fangs, 1 Dragon, and 2 Thunders. Try for a PB instead? No. How many defensive wins do you need? Only 2. That's literally it. You only need 2 defensive wins. And that's it. Not even that much. 2 defensive wins completely wipes out the requirement for a trap. Now you might be thinking, well, that sounds like it'd be pretty easy to do against Pegasus. Here's the thing. It's impossible to get a defensive win against Pegasus. You cannot get a defensive win against Pegasus. Completely not possible. And the reason is because Pegasus cannot be faked out. Because he has the Millennium Eye. So what a defensive win is, it's when you put a card in defense, right? And the AI tries to attack your defense card, but fails. Right? So if you have a card with 1,000 defense, and the AI tries attacking that with a card with 900 attack, their attack will fail, and they'll take 100 life point damage. That's a defensive win. That's not possible against Pegasus, because he has the Millennium Eye, so he can see what your cards are if they're face down. So if he sees that your defense is stronger than his card, he won't attack, right? A lot of the other people in the game, not everybody else, but most of the other people in the game, they have a chance to be faked out. Which means they have a chance to attack a face down card because they don't know what it is. Which means they have a chance of attacking something stronger than their card. Which means they have a chance of getting a defensive win. Am I allowed to throw the duel if I notice I'm not getting an SA POW? I'm gonna say no. But yes to SA Tech. If it looks like my A Tech is getting screwed over, I will say that yes, I'm allowed to lose the duel to retry an A Tech. For now, I'm not going to overdo it, right? I'm not going to do that on every single A Tech, right? But within reason, for A Techs, yes. For SA POWs, no. Alright, this starting deck is godlike. Okay, so I need to open up the Taya program because I'm gonna pretty much need to be looking at everybody's drop list in this run because I need to know what everybody drops on every rank, including A-Tech, to see if it's worth A-Teching them or if it's not worth it or what. So Simon, I don't think it's worth A-Teching Simon. So Simon can drop Horn of Light on A-Tech, which is the only good equip, but only at a 20, which for reference, that's the same drop rate as a Meteor Bee Dragon. He could drop Dark Hole at a 20, which would be helpful, I guess. It wouldn't be run-changing, but it'd be helpful. And other than that, he can drop Fake Trap, which is also a 20, same drop chance as MBD, which again would be helpful. But if I was to SA POW him, I get a 30 chance for a Blackland Fire Dragon, which would be quite helpful. I get a much higher chance for cards that are in general helpful, like Key Mace, you know, females, beasts, things like that. I think SA POW is probably going to be the way to go against Simon. Or no, BCD's the way to go. What am I saying? BCD's the way to go against Simon. Because I lose the chance for the dragon, which sucks, but it was only a 30 chance anyway. But in its place, I get a higher chance for the beasts and females by a little bit, and I get an 18 chance to win Fake Trap, which would be run-changing, right? Getting a Fake Trap this early on would be run-changing, I think. So we are going to BCD Simon in campaign here. I think BCD is the way to go for this one. Yeah, BCD Simon also has Time Wizard. SA POW technically has Time Wizard at a higher chance, but only by a little bit. It's a 57 on BCD, and it's a 60 on SA, so it's only a difference of 3. So you pretty much have the same chance on both of them. So I think that's reasonable. Three, 4, 5. All right, so this is already a BCD, so we can just win the duel now. We don't have to worry about fusing anymore. I mean, obviously we're gonna fuse in order to make strong monsters, but we don't need to fuse in order, you know, for the rank anymore. We're done. 5 fusions. So for those of you wondering how to make sure you get a B rank, right? You are 100% confirmed to get a B rank if you do 5 fusions and you have less than 28 cards left, right? So if you have 27 cards left and you've done 5 fusions, it's a B rank, right? Now, instead of doing 5 fusions, you could also just do 1 fusion and use a magic and have, you know, less than 28 cards left. So 27 or less cards remaining. Magic used and 1 fusion, that's a B POW. You could also do less than 28 cards left, equip used, and 1 fusion, and that's a B POW as well. But you can not use any magic or any equip, use nothing, and just do 5 fusions under 28 cards left, and that is also a B POW. So since we've already done 5 fusions and our card count is already under 27 or 28, that means this is already a B POW, no matter what. Which is what we want. That's what we want, baby girl. That's what we want. Let's go. If I PB off this run, literally not even possible. It wasn't possible the moment that I clicked on Simon. But it would be interesting. Hey, what's up, Nep? This isn't really a speedrun, like I said in the beginning. This isn't as much of a speedrun as it is just a challenge run. This is really just a challenge run. Yeah, winning against Haishin would definitely be worth it if it's possible. I mean, if it's possible to win against Haishin, we always try to do it, even in normal runs, but it's just not possible most of the time. In this, I guess it might be somewhat possible, especially with the starting deck that I have, so yeah, I'll definitely try. So in a normal run, we base it off of our starting hand. If we have an opening hand that like has twin-headed in it, then we'll try to win usually in normal runs. If we have a starting hand that doesn't have twin-headed in it, then we won't even bother. In this, I will, I'll throw all 5 cards, go into defense. I will try to draw twin-headed. So I'll try as hard as I can to beat him, for sure. That's very nice. That's drop number 4. The biggest drop here would be Fake Trap. Fake Trap would be run changing, for sure. But Time Wizard is good. Time Wizard's good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So unfortunately, in general, those drops were pretty bad. I was hoping to see something, like Queen's Double or Milus Radiant or something. Alright, so next up is Taya. Taya's probably just going to be an SA pal. She only has like fucking 5 drops. I don't think her S-Tech or A-Tech is any good. She has Horn of Light, but it's only a 15. And Fake Trap, it's only a 15. But SA POW... What about BCD? Does she have a chance for Fake Trap there? Oh, she does. So BCD, actually. We want to BCD her. BCD her has a 15 chance for a Fake Trap, which is really what we want, so... I'll keep the Embryonic Beast in for now. Could end up being a useful fusion. The rest of this, I mean, I guess it might be a little bit better to have that in, but I'm not going to put in 2. BCD her, yes, okay. Pegasus doesn't drop MBD. Hang on, I gotta pull up the rank chart really quick. Not for this duel, but for later. I just want to check something. Two's 8. So we're gonna go from -8 to +2, which is a difference of 10. And defensive wins is... Okay, so yeah. Doing 2 defensive wins literally counts the exact same as a trap does. So using 0 traps is... So using 1 trap, which is what we do in Atex normally, is -8. So since we're going to be using 0 traps, instead of -8, it's +2, right? So that's a difference of 10. So that means that we need to pick up a -10 somewhere. Now, normally, we also get 0 defensive wins, which is, 0. It's ±0 points, rank points. But 2 defensive wins is -10. So the -10 that we needed to make up for because of not using a trap is like exactly made up for with 2 defensive wins. So in order to do a defensive win ATEC, I need to do everything I would normally do except 2 defensive wins instead of a trap, and it will be an ATEC. That's all. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to be 100% certain before I started ATECing people. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about when it comes to, +10 or -10 +2, blah, 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 that's how rank works. And if you're curious, here's what I'm talking about. Dancing elf, that's good. That's very nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10. Very good. There's really 2 monsters I want to see here, and it's Milus Radiant and Dancing Elf. We've already gotten 2 Dancing Elves and 1 Milus Radiant, which is nice. Fake Trap obviously is the biggest boy here, but the odds of winning it's pretty low, but still. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, cool. That's good. All right. So, Villager 1, what are we looking at there, buddy boyo? I don't think you're worth it, but let me look. Might be. Beast Fangs at a 16. You drop a lot of equips, and they're all bad. Dark Hole's an 18. Fake Trap's a 22. Wow. You drop like every fucking ritual in the game. Yeah, you're definitely... Villager 1, you are definitely not worth an ATEC. Now, SA POW, on the other hand... Well, actually, we're probably going to want to BCD you because you drop Fake Trap, no? Yeah, you have Fake Trap, so we're going to BCD here as well. For sure. How are we doing on rocks? We have 0 of them. Good. Then I guess we're throwing in some rocks. Rocks are nice. Yeah, it's probably better than having some of these. That's good. The equips that I was talking about were on ATEC. BCD is... there. He drops, I think he drops like what? Like fucking Elf Slight? Yeah, Elf Slight and Book of Secret Arts on BCD. That's it. But Fake Trap is really all that matters. Yeah, I'm not going to bother ATECing people who have, you know, an 18 chance to drop 1 equip. Not this early, anyway. Out of desperation later in the run, if I absolutely have to, then I will. But this early, I don't think it's needed. Well, I can definitely say this challenge run is a pretty big hit so far. because it's 4 in the morning and I have 100 viewers on YouTube alone. When I normally don't break 50 at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I've done runs like that many times, Exalted One. It's an actual speedrunning category. The speedrunning category is called No Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. It's literally a speedrunning category where Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon's not allowed. And one of the main strategies of beating this game without Twin-Headed is a combination of using Summoned Skull, Skull Knight, and Dark Magician. So in the run, you'll usually see me, you know, farm Jono 1 for 3 Time Wizards, farm Mage Soldier for 3 Embryonic Beasts and 3 Job Change Mirror and 3 Dark Energies, farm Meadow Mage for the Skull Knights. Typically MBD's banned as well, so it's no Twin-Headed and no MBD to make it more interesting. Because if you allow MBD, it just becomes not that fun. I'm doing good, H4. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that, Randall. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah. I think that's 5. Has to be 5 fusions by now, right? We did 2 there, and we did at least 1 on each, so 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the very minimum. And we probably did, yeah, I did at least 2 fusions for Flame Serb too, so it's probably like 7 fusions, so yeah, we're good. That's a BCD. Donation message didn't come up, is that normal? That's not normal. Unless the donation was under $3, in which case it won't show up. It only shows up for donations $3 or more. Let me just check and see what you donated, and because sometimes my bot drops donations even if it's more than $3. Okay, it was $2. That's why then. Yeah, so it's only the only donations that actually like pop up on stream with the, you know, the sound and everything are $3 or more. But I still very much appreciate it, Gabriel. Thank you so much. Let me see what your message was, if you put one in there. Normally I don't read these, but well, I read them, but like again, it's set to $3 just so people don't abuse it when I have it, because I used to have it set to just $1, but that would get, you know, I have a text-to-speech bot that reads all of the messages and has a big alert, and if that happened for every time somebody donated, you know, $1, people abused it for a while, so I ended up putting it to $3. That's all. But says, this challenge is pretty interesting. I hope you can make it. Have a great day, and let's start the donation thread. Good luck. Thank you so much, Gabriel. I really appreciate it. That's worthy of a bell and a... Wait. A bell and a nut? Or a ding and a nut? I prefer ding and a nut. A dingy nut. Dingy nut, baby. Let's go. Alright, did I already look at more than one drop? Don't know. 1. 2. Interesting. Not useful, but interesting. 3. What the fuck? Hello? What the... Interesting. Not useful, but interesting. Again, yeah, just not... It's not gonna help me, but it's interesting. So, you know, thumbs up from me, I guess. Cool. Red Medicine and Dark Piercing Light back to back. That's fucking interesting. Yeah, I'm the magic man tonight, boys. Ooh, baby. Or what's going on? Okay, This is just becoming a joke at this point. What is with all the worthless, weird magics? Dark Piercing Light, Red Medicine, and Final Flame. Back to back to back. That's just really weird. You don't see that. You don't see that normally, boys. I can tell you that much. That's very strange. Yeah, next will be Sparks. Five. Damn. Almost. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dancing off. I like it. Finish someone off with Final Flame, yeah. Alright, Villager 2. I think y'all already know what we're doing against our boy here. It's probably gonna be a BCD. That's what so Villager 2 is somebody we normally farm. So that means that this duel is very important that I get the rank that I want. So let me just check his Atex just to see what he's looking. No, yeah, it's gonna be, well, he has Invisible Wire and Bear Trap and Fake Trap, all at 32s. The question is, would I lose out on my Thunder odds, though? What is his typical Thunder drop chance on BCD? 26, and 26 for Dragon Zombie. And what is it on ATEC? It's 25, but I bet we lose out on some of them. Do we not? It looks like we still can win most of them. Time to do some calculations, boys. Get ready, because we calculating tonight, boys. Yeah. Alright, 25 plus... let's do just Thunders first. 23... Hang on, because I think the rest are 23. So that's 123... 223... 323, 423, 423s, and then the 2 for Electric Lizard. So it's a 119 chance for Thunder on ATAC. 119. So on BCD, it is... They're all gonna be... It seems like they're all gonna be 26s. 26 times... 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Wait, what? That can't be right. He has a higher chance on ATEC for Thunders? What? Than BCD? That can't be right. I must have done something wrong. Hang on. 26. Must have missed one. 2. Wait. 21. 2. 3. 4. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, I did. So what did I say it was before? So it was a 119. So it's a 119 chance for Thunders on ATEC, and it's a 132 chance for Thunders on BCD. However, on ATEC, I gain the chance for Invisible Wire 32, Bear Trap 32, and Fake Trap 32, which is a combined total of a 96 chance for a useful trap. So that's a lot, a very nice chance for a trap. I guess the question comes now, to dragons. What's the chance for dragons on BCD, I wonder? Let's see. I'll count dragon statue, why not? That it? Could have sworn he had more dragons than that. Wait. Oh, wait. Villager 2, BCD. 26 times 1, 2. Three. That's it. Okay. There's a 78 chance of dragons. Because I might want to do both of the ranks. Like, I might want to A-Tech him both times in campaign and free duel, Luke. I get it might be boring, but have patience. It's kind of important. Because if his A-Tech is better than his BCD, then I'm gonna want to A-Tech him probably both times. Unless the first A-Tech goes well, in which case I might want to BCD him after. Maybe the first A-Tech doesn't go well. But I need to find out if it's worth A-Teching or not. If it's not worth A-Teching, then I'm not going to want to A-Tech him at all, probably. So BCD dragon chance is 78. AS Tech dragon chance is... yeah, AS Tech is... 25. Ba, 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 ba. Damn, he drops most of his dragon chance. He literally can only drop one dragon at a 25, and that's it on A-Tech. This is very interesting. A very interesting decision here. So on BCD, he has a 132 chance for thunders, a 78 chance for dragons, but 0 chance for the traps that I want. On A-Tech, he has a 119 chance for thunders, which is 11 less than his chance for thunders on BCD, but only a 25 chance for dragons. But that's not a big deal, I guess, because we don't really do Villager 2 for dragons anyway. We do him more for thunders, but he has a 96 chance for the... I think we want to A-Tech him. Let's A-Tech him in campaign. Well... do we want to A-Tech him in campaign or save the A-Tech for other people? That's what we want to do. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to save the A-Tech against Villager 2 for free duel, potentially. Because Villager 2 is just so useful. And what happens if we end up... you know, winning a trap against... what if we A-Tech somebody much less useful later on, right? What if we A-Tech somebody who's much less useful, like Weevil, and we win, you know, two traps? Now what? Now we just wasted our one of the only chances for the entire run to get thunders and dragons at the same spot. So what I think we should do, BCD him in campaign. Don't free duel him until a little bit later. We'll save his free duel. And if we need a trap later on, we have the chance to come back here and A-Tech him in free duel. But if we don't need a trap later on, then we can BCD him again in free duel, right? So BCD now, And then, depending on how the run goes, we can A-Tech him later or just BCD him again later. So that's what we're going to do. Also, this is still kind of funny to me, not going to lie. Alright, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to BCD him now. No, I won't be able to free duel any of the final 6. That's correct. There's a way to A-Tech these earlier people without traps, yes. I can A-Tech any of these guys without using a trap. It's called the defensive win A-Tech. You can't do it against Pegasus. It's literally impossible to do it against Pegasus, like it's not possible to do. It's theoretically possible to do against people like Kaiba, but it's just extremely unlikely that you're going to be able to. It's much more reasonable to do it against early game people. People who play, you know, weak cards like Shoddy or anybody in the early game. It's not really a mid to late game strategy. However, most of the people in the early game aren't really worth A-Teching in a normal run, so you never really see me do defensive win A-Techs. But in a run like this, it's absolutely worth A-Teching some of these people. Yeah, that's partially why I'm BCDing him right now instead of A-Teching him, because if I A-Tech people like Mai and Keith, like, the odds of me not having a trap before Pegasus, if I'm A-Teching those people, is very low. Like, we want to only A-Tech people to win a trap with defensive wins if their normal ranks are mostly useless anyway, right? So Villager 2, his normal ranks are super useful, so he's not really somebody that I want to do that against. But, you know, Villager 3, Jono 1, maybe. You can do that, Fishy. Like, it's possible to do that in the game, but I'm not going to. Wait, did he play? He played Jirai Gumo. Holy shit, that's so rare. Holy shit, Villager 2 played Jirai Gumo. What an asshole. Anyways, you can do that. It's Fishy, but it's against the rules that I created in my head, you know, 20 minutes ago. I'm not going to do that in this challenge run because I don't think it should be allowed. But again, this is just my challenge run. You know, this isn't. I made this challenge run like earlier today, right? So it's whatever rules I want, really. But I don't. I think doing that goes against the spirit of the run. It kind of goes against the whole reason we're doing this. So I'm not going to do that. Could I do it? Yes. Am I going to? No. Yeah, I've only seen that a handful of times as well, mate. That's insane. It's so rare for him to play that. I am still kind of baffled that that happened to me. Alright, I think BCD was the way to go. Even if we win nothing, it was the best decision to make at the time, right? At the time, it was the best decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God damn it. Villager 2, don't do this to me, buddy. 9. He's gooching me, boys. 10. Giving me a lot of beasts, though. 11. 12. 13. Fuck. I'm getting gooched. 14. I've been gooched. 15. I've been gooched. God damn you, Villager 2. Okay, so that's kind of bad. Getting Thunders is gonna be a little bit harder now. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, baby. That's okay, baby. Exclamation point donate. Give me money to help me pay everything that costs to live. Anybody who donates more than $2,000 tonight gets a picture of my butthole on Twitter DMs. And I can show you Keemstar's penis. He DM'd it to me one time, I promise. Just give me the money first, and then we'll talk. Villager 3, what do you got, pal? What's your A-Tech look like, you old fart? Let's see here. You have Dark Hole, 32, got nothing. No quips. Fuck you. You do have the Invisible Wire, the Bear Trap, and the Fake Trap all at 32s, but that's about it. Alright, so now the question is... whoops. It's probably just going to be worth a BCD, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Probably going to be worth BCDing. Nate, what is better in a normal run? What is... Well, hang on, wait. Before I say that. Yeah, okay, in a normal run, what's better on Duel Master K? I guess would be the easier way. Is SA POW better or is BCD better? In a normal run, Nate. Against Duel Master K. Because Villager 3 has the exact same drop list anyway. Which is better in a normal run, SA or BCD? Looks like BCD has the better drop list. But I just want to confirm. Six. $64, 64, 74, 84, 90, 108. 108. 18. 54. 108, 108.90 versus it's BCD. It's BCD. Alright, so we're gonna BCD here. What's our beast count looking like? Pretty low. That's good, because it's about to be pretty high. Embryonic beast, you've served your time here. I should sleep? Nah, dude, I'm good. Past my bedtime? Is it now? Where do you get off telling your father that, son? I'm gonna take away supper again. And then I'm going to fuck your mother again in front of you. Teach you how to be a real man. What did he play? I wasn't looking. He played Old Penguin. Cool. Yourself in your sleep. You know, there's a lot of people who do that, like, regularly. You were healed. Thank you so much for the 369. Oop, and there goes my controller.
$3.69 donation received from Raw Health Third. Nay, do my homework and chores.
He was saying Nate, do my homework and chores there, but the text-to-speech decided to have a bit of a field day with that one. Because he put many A's. But thank you, Raheel. I appreciate it, nonetheless. Yeah, BCD's clearly better here. It's better on... BCD's better for Thunders and better for Dragons. It's better on both. As I. That is true. I did one day walk into this room butthole first. Those were good times. These are bad times. I've not had a reason to walk into this room butthole first ever since then. Shameful. 1. That's 2, 3. Yeah, we're good. This is BCD. Alright. Please give me good drops. 1. I don't need any more beasts. I think we're good on beasts. 1. 2. 3. Lol. 4. That's nice. 5. 6. 7. Hey, that's what we need to see. Good. I prefer thunder, but I'll take it. 8. Hey! Me likey. Nine. 10. 11. Hey! Good. That's really good. 2 thunders already and a dragon. Very good. Very good. Very, very good for the run. 12, 13, 14, 15. The wood remains at the end always, boys. That's really good for the run. That's really good. Shameless pay-to-win mechanics rearing their ugly head once again. It's true. Yeah, that's that pay-to-win donation luck, boys. Raheel donates... I win good cards. Coincidence? I think not. Send me more money. Watch what happens. I can't guarantee anything will happen, but that bar above my head will get a little bit greener, and that's all that matters. So will my wallet. Fucking give me your money. Alright, Vian, good night. Can't believe it's already 4:30 in the morning. I didn't think... I mean, I knew this run was going to take a long time, but... A 1 hour Egypt 1, maybe not that long. I don't know if this is going to be a 1 segment run. See, that's the beauty of doing challenge runs, by the way, is the fact that if this takes me 2 streams to do, then it takes me 2 streams to do. I don't fucking care. I could do I could do part 1 tonight, stop streaming whenever the fuck I feel like it, do part 2 tomorrow after I wake up. No fucking problem. Easy. Should I free duel anybody before? Nah. Alright, see you, Super. Have a good night, brother. Sleep well. Do not dream about the tall man. Whatever you do. Gonna one. I haven't glanced at your ATEC list in a couple millennia. What you looking like, girl? Ooh, you looking gross. You looking fucking disgusting. You looking fucking foul. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna BCD this guy. Two dragons, 4 thunders, yummy. No, I'm not taking note of that actually. I have not been taking notes, no. I've been taking mental notes of what ranks I want to get on people maybe later, but no, I have not been keeping track. I don't really need to keep track though. I want to BCD this guy. No, I thought of this challenge. I created this challenge earlier today, like in the morning. And I figured that I'd be doing this challenge when I streamed tonight, so yeah, but I mean, I was busy today, and even if I wasn't busy, I'm not gonna fucking prepare for a fucking challenge run. That's boring. It's much more fun to figure it out on the fly. I don't know how much fun it is for the viewers, but I don't really give a shit. I more so give a shit that it's more fun for me to figure it out on the fly. My 4 ATEC method. What is a 4 ATEC method? For what? For effective attacks? For magics? For suckles on my thumb as I cry in my basement? For what? Gotta give me some info here. But if you're talking about the YouTube video that has the 3 different methods in it, yes, those are still all of the methods that are... Like, there's never going to be new ATEC methods. Those are the ATEC methods that we use in runs. There's never going to be a better ATEC method than those 3. We already know how rank works, so that's those are pretty much the ones. The ones. But yeah, if you're talking about the YouTube video, then yeah, those are the ones. If you're talking about something else, then I have no idea. Just make sure you're watching this video and you'll be fine. Not sure, but that is the best video for ATEX. So follow that video and you're good to go. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, what's that? 10 bad drops. Ooh. Ooh, spicy. 11, 12. What is that? 12 bad drops? Was that 13 bad drops? Was that 14 bad drops? 15 bad drop? Bad duel, maybe? Ooh, me hate it. Alright, Seto, I do not need to look at his drops because I already know that A-teching is best for this guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a defensive win A-tech. This is how you A-tech people in the early game without a trap. Watch closely. Because I never ever do this in speedruns. You will pretty much never see this in an actual speedrun. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. It's about to be pretty cool stuff anyway. Do I have any hot boys that... hot, MILFs in my area that might help me out here? You might be a little bit of help. 800. Better than you. Ooh, maybe a little ghosty. Well, it's not so much that I'm trying for Regeki, it's just that A-tech is objectively the best rank against Seto 1, right? If time is not an issue, A-tech is objectively the best rank against Seto 1, right? Objectively. But when we do speedruns, obviously time is an issue. So it's not worth it if time is an issue, right? So because his A-tech is better, but it's not like super good or anything, right? But it is better, but just usually it's not worth the time it takes. But in this case, time doesn't matter, so it's absolutely worth it in this case. So we will do it. Water element. I didn't put in a water element? Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we have enough high defense boys. We should be more than fine here. Alright, let's do a 2 defensive win A-tech. I haven't done one of these in a fucking hot little minute, boys. I am getting jizzed out just at the thought of this. Oh, is that a 5-card pumpkin fusion I see? What's that? Fire Reaper, Flame Ghost, Snake Hair, Pumpkin? Oh, I think it is. That's like, that is like legitimately like one of the best ways I could have started an A-tech here. That's like so beautiful. That's just fucking music to my ears. Now, if he plays a Gaia, I'm gonna kill myself, like IRL. Alright, cool, he didn't do it. I live another day. Actually, I would have been fine anyway. Alright. Don't need you anymore. So, when you do defensive win A-techs, right? You want to... You want to try to keep a lot of your field clear. What I like to do for defensive win A-techs is you want to get at least 1 or 2 beat sticks out. 1 or 2 cards that you can use to hammer the opponent when the time comes. Other than that, you really just are going to want to go ham on them. So here's my beat stick. My main beat stick. My main squeeze. Dude, this is amazing. I already have 9 fusions, and I'm only at 27 cards left. That is insane in the membrane, boys. Alright, so we have our 2 cards that can, in general, kill his monsters. So now we're going to focus on defensive wins for a few turns. Actually, what I just said doesn't matter. I'm gonna do this first. That's fine. I don't want to pass up a 3-card fusion here. Alright, now that we're beyond 10 fusions, I can feel a little bit more comfortable. I wanted to just make sure that I got all my most of my fusions out of the way when I have a chance. Now that that's done, let's focus more on getting defensive wins. So I'm going to throw this sucker down. This has 800 defense, which should be more than enough for the cards that he's playing. It might take him a couple turns to attack, and that's okay. We don't need it done immediately. Now this is 900 defense, which is nice, but it's a dragon, which is really good for fusion, so I'm not going to waste it by doing that. I will use you. 700s should still be plenty. And I'm going to leave you two chilling. So like I said, you want to get your face down defense cards out as soon as possible, because sometimes it takes a couple turns. So there's one right there. We only need one more. You want to get them out as soon as you can, because if you take too long to get them out, he might not, you know, it's RNG whether he attacks your face down monster or not. It's RNG. So you need to get them out nice and early so that you have plenty of turns for him to do it. So we're gonna do a little bing, a little bang, and a little bong. You feel me? We do have to take damage, actually. Ooh, this is a nice damage opportunity. I'm gonna take this damage opportunity, actually. So I'm gonna go bing. Yeah, bang, we bingin', okay. We bangin'. And we bongin', okay. Yes, I still need 4 effectives. That is true. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get damage because I can get 600 damage off of this. It's a little hard to take damage off of this guy. So it's, you know, a chance like that I should take for sure. There's 1 effective. So we're at 13 fusions, 1 effective, and 1 defensive win so far. So yeah, Bobby, everything else about the A-Tech is normal. It's literally just replace using the trap with 2 defensive wins. By the way, there's our 2nd defensive win. So right now at this stage in the A-Tech, now that I've done 2 defensive wins, just assume that you already used a trap in a normal A-Tech. Everything else is the same, but my trap's been used, so we're done. So now we just have to focus on every other part of the A-Tech. Such as taking hot little damage pieces here. I could take another 300 off of that. So I should probably just do that. Actually, better than that. Yeah, let's do this instead. Because I need to get effective attacks anyways. Yeah, 2 defensive wins is -10. So when you use 1 trap, it's -8. But when you don't use a trap, it's +2. So in a normal A-Tech, we're getting -8. But since we're not using a trap, instead of -8, it's +2. Which is, you know, that's a 10-point deficit we have now. So that means that somewhere else we need to lose 10 points. Because if we lose 10 points, it wipes out the +2, and it gives us the -8, right? And since 2 defensive wins is exactly -10, it's literally equal to using a trap. It's done, so we can do that. That's 2 effectives. To get to -20, you would need 6 defensive wins, which is, it's not worth it. Because everything else is not that hard. Like what are you gonna replace the extra -10 with? Like, are you gonna do less fusions, or it's not that hard to do fusions, and it's definitely way harder to do 4 more defensive wins, you know? So yeah, not really worth. There's my equip use. Gotta take more damage, but we will slowly and surely do so. Probably should have looked at what he played there. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so now that my equip has been used and my effective attacks are done, literally all I need to worry about is taking damage at this stage. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do, is just take some fucking damage. Beautiful. I need to have under 7,000 life points remaining. We're close, just need to take 100 more and we're good to go. And I can not take 100 more yet, unless I have something in Venus, which I do. So we're good. We're goochin', boys. We are goochin'. Alright, that's all the damage we needed. Fusions are done. Effective attacks are done. Defensive wins are done. Equip is done. Damage is done. All we need is our Regeki, and then we're done. And down to 3 cards or less remaining, of course. I believe there's nothing else we have to do here, so we could just do this, draw our Regeki, and we're done. Get some damage just in case. And there you have it. That was a defensive win A-Tech. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that. Well, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say you have to play something. You have to play at least 1 card face down during the duel. But in order to get a defensive win, you have to play your monsters face down. It's not possible to get a defensive win unless you play your monster face down. So that takes care of the face down by default anyways. But, yeah. Alright, there we go. Should be an A-Tech. Assuming I did everything correctly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get a defensive win A-Tech. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, there's a lot of cool stuff that Seto could drop. So let's see what we get. See you, VN. I'm probably going to be off to bed soon too. But let's see what we get. 1. Yeah, so like this stream was mostly, you know, we took like an hour to find the starting deck. We got a really nice starting deck. And we did, you know, Egypt 1. I think that's a pretty good, you know... We did a lot of the more boring stuff in this stream, and then next stream things will kick up a notch, and we'll finish the run probably. This is definitely not going to be a 1-stream run. This is definitely going to be at least a 2-parter, and maybe even a 3-parter. It's possible that it will be a 3-parter. Like part 1 was, you know, find a good starting deck and do Egypt 1. Part 2 is World Tournament. Part 3 is, you know, Mage and Endgame. It's possible. I mean, fuck, it could be a 4-parter, but I don't think it's going to be that long. It's probably just going to be a 2-parter. All right. 1, 2, Yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, yeah. Probably, like 95% sure I'll be streaming tomorrow. 3, 4, 5. Beast Fangs! Beast Fangs, boys. That's what you like to see. Already worth it, boys. Already worth it. And that's only drop 5. Time to get 10 bad drops in a row. Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yamatano, I'll take it. 12, 13, 14. All right, chat. What do you predict on drop 15? Place your bets now. Will drop 15 be the Regeki? Will drop 15 be the Beast Fangs? Will drop 15 be the Rainbow Flower because my life is bad? Place your bets here. And drop 15 is Wandering Doomed. Yeah. Fuck. Hey, we got Beast Fangs, okay? That's all that matters. If doing an A-Tech against Seto confirmed a Beast Fangs drop for me, it was already worth it. Because that is one extra equip that we probably wouldn't have had otherwise. So I am happy. I mean, in a normal run, that would... I mean, even in a normal run, I'd be pretty happy with that A-Tech. Because you have to remember, it's not against Seto. Or, it's not against Pegasus, right? If that was a Pegasus A-Tech, that would be mediocre. Against Seto, I'm very happy to get anything, right? Very happy to get anything. The odds of winning Regeki is pretty damn low. It's possible, but it's pretty damn low. Even, I mean, so are the odds to get a Beast Fangs, but yeah. The fact that I won anything is very, especially in a run like this, in a challenge run like this, getting that Beast Fangs is huge. Huge, 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 huge. All G, thank you, Jet Boyle. I want to suckle on your vagina. I'm going off to my room. Leave me alone, Simon. Sometimes I say things that just sound so fucking dumb in my own ears. The sound waves come out of my own mouth, enter my own ears, and it just sounds so fucking dumb. You gotta wonder, like, somebody who's, like, never been in the stream before. They just joined the stream for the first time, and they just... It's like the first thing they hear. I mean, Haishin doesn't really drop any run changers, though. If I A-Pow Haishin, then yeah. It's... But even if I A-Pow Haishin... If I A-Pow Haishin, there's some things that could really help the run. BCD, there's some stuff that could help the run, but wouldn't be run changers. Honestly, winning a Beast Fangs there is probably... That Beast Fangs is better than anything Haishin could give me on BCD. Like, literally, anything he could give me on BCD is worse than that Beast Fangs. So I'm happy with that. I started with Beast Fangs. I didn't even realize that. Okay. That's cool, man. Do I? How many fucking... Alright, I'll get rid of that. Fuck it. Oh, we got a Yamatano, too. I kind of forgot about that. That's really nice, actually. Because now we have 3 dragons, 4 thunders. Water element, you're cramping my style, but I'm going to keep you around for now. Too many, females. Ain't that the truth? Too many females. If I draw a dragon, then we might have a chance. But he's probably gonna megamorph like a Pugum or something. Did not. And it's a moon. If I draw twin-headed here... Damn. We have a legit chance, though. I'll say that. We have a chance. It's a small chance because he won't be magic locked, so he's just gonna fucking Regeki me or something stupid, but it's a chance. I just need to draw a twin-headed right here. Aww. Can we all let out a nice collective aww? Can I get some awls in the chat? Oh, I forgot to split it. Seto 1. Watch this, chat. This is my special move. It's called the double split. You ready? Pow pow. Time for that frame perfect shatter. Here we go. That was the least frame perfect shatter of my life. Frame perfect shatter, ready? Like fucking 20 frames go by. It's funny, in the time that it took me to do Egypt 1, the world record for 15 card mod has already been done for like 4 minutes. Xarion's already put the controller down and went and taken a shit. And I just finished Egypt 1. Welcome to Forbidden Memories challenge runs, everybody. They take a long time. They are fun and interesting, unlike me. DM me your nudes immediately. If you are female, thank you. I think I want to A-Tech Rex. I think I want to A-Tech Rex, so I'm probably going to stop there. Because I really don't feel like doing another A-Tech. Listen, bro, I don't feel like doing an A-Tech at 5 in the morning, okay? At like 4:45 in the morning when I A-Tech Seto, that's okay. A-Tech at 5 in the morning? Nah, dog, you're pushing it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to A-Tech him. Yeah. Invigoration 36, Beast Fangs 36, Bear Trap 48, Fake Trap 32. No, I literally just created this challenge like a couple hours ago. So no, there's no record for it. Nobody's ever done it before. I created it just a few hours ago in my little baby boy mind. I used my brain waves to create the idea. Let's see. I could still win Dragon Zombie and shit, but that's not really what I'm looking at for Rex. Like, Rex can drop Dragons and Thunders, but I never win shit from him anyway. So we're definitely gonna A-Tech him. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely true. It's still definitely worth the A-Tech on Rex, though. There's a couple people in the early game who, over my years of running this game, I've kind of figured out that their A-Techs are not bad. Like, not as bad as a lot of other people. Like, the villagers, right? We saw a lot of people who didn't drop any equips, or they dropped like one equip at like an 18 chance, less than MBD. So, like, through all of that, I've kind of learned, like, okay, Seto 1 has an okay A-Tech. Rex has an okay A-Tech. Shoddy has an okay A-Tech, right? Those are really the big three who I already know I'm going to be A-Teching, right? Seto 1, Rex, and Shoddy. Those are the three that I know are worth A-Teching. Absolutely. Everybody else, I'm not sure if they're going to be worth it for this challenge. I think whether or not they're going to be worth A-Teching is going to depend on what my deck is looking like at that time. So it's not even something I can really plan ahead for. It's just going to depend, you know, how is the deck looking? And what do they drop, and is it worth it right now, you know? But as a blanket rule, Seto 1, Rex, and Shoddy are the three early game people who are definitely worth A-Teching in a challenge like this. Absolutely. Having trouble beating my shadow in a race. Any tips? You gotta get as close as you can to your shadow. Look him right in the eye. In fact, headbutt him, really. Headbutt your own shadow. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Did I save? God, I hope I saved. Because I'm not gonna fight your ex. I'm already done. So, pause. I think I already saved. I hope I already saved. Because if I didn't save, then I'm going to have to do Rex tonight, and I really don't feel like doing Rex. I'm rewatching my own run. Yep, I saved. Cool. I should have paused the timer right when I saved. The timer was at 17:57. By the way, 1:17:57. So that's where we will pick it up tomorrow. Not that I give a shit about the timer. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I saved. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Just so you guys know that I'm not gonna do Rex when I'm, you know, when I'm offline. I'll close out of the emulator now. Boom. Boom. Alright, boys. That's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm 95% sure I'm gonna stream. Honestly, yeah, actually, I'm 100% sure that I'm going to stream. Because I have to stream tomorrow. Hopefully, Dono's a little bit better tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I do care tomorrow. Don't care tonight. Do care tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. This challenge is really cool. Part 2 tomorrow. Part 2. Part 2. Part 2. This golf course is par 2. Baby. Ah!